In my previous video, I talk about how I had a variety of different illnesses at the end of my divorce in 2008, and every single one of those illnesses I had manifested from the stress and the emotional trauma in the marriage. Someone commented and said, "Oh my God, I had all those same things, and my ex husband was exactly the same, and everything went away after my divorce, as did mine." But what I want to share is almost every single one of my symptoms came back at a job that I had where my boss was exactly like my ex husband. Now, one of the issues I had at the end of my marriage was I had psoriasis all over my body. I had it on my face, my hands, my elbows, my knees. I had it, it was gross. Like I had psoriasis on my scalp, which I know psoriasis is energy and emotion stored in your skin. And it comes from the emotion of like, I just want to get out of my skin. Like you want to unzip your skin and get out of your life and walk away. It's that type of emotion, which I absolutely had. It's almost like feeling trapped that can manifest into psoriasis and eczema. I had psoriasis all over the right side of my body. With my manager, it showed up on the left side of my body. The migraines also came back and they started on the left side and they would go back. Whereas with my ex-husband, they started on the right side, right here in my brow bone, and then they would go back. Now, I've been an intuitive health medium for 11 years. I've had my business. This is what I do. But back in this time when I was a banker, I was like, there's more to this. I started to notice consistent patterns in where there was stress in my life and the illnesses that matched. And I was starting to see these patterns. But with my boss being on the left side, my husband being on the right, here's how this works. So the left side of the body is the feminine energy. The right side of the body is the masculine energy. It's very much like the yin and the yang. One's masculine and one's feminine. The woman being the feminine energy, the man, my ex-husband, being the masculine energy. That's why all of the elements that resonated with the marriage were on the right side, and the elements that were the exact same, such as the psoriasis, the migraines, but they started on the left side with the boss's behaviors that were exactly like my husband. And what's so just cool and how this validates how we're energetically all connected is when I understood why my body was physically reacting to her behaviors through my stress, I started to detach by not reacting to her. I didn't let her get to me. I stayed energetically neutral, which eventually detached me from her energy by me not reacting to it. And over time, I started to physically heal. And I noticed she stopped bothering me because I stopped reacting. So she found another target, which is what narcissists do. They eventually find another target. But as I pulled back and she found a different target, our energy was severed. And what ended up happening, she ended up transferring to another bank. And I never had to deal with her again. And I got back my health. Until you start breaking habits and behaviors that bring the wrong people to you, they will continue to come to you. The way you can break the cycle of toxic people coming into your life is break the cycle of the thoughts and the behaviors that cycle them in.